Hi, hello, welcome, and or welcome back to another edition of McKay Yoga. Today we're going to do a little bit of core work. So your core is a multitude of muscles, so it's just not your six-pack muscles. So I thought, as I was reviewing some of my videos, we haven't done any abs or core work in a while. So I'm going to show you a few different things, exercises, if you will, yoga postures, if you will. You can do these things, this abdominal work, this core work, with a weight. This is like 2.5 pounds. You could do it with a block. I have a foam block and I also have a bamboo block, right? So whatever you have, books, whatever, if you want to make it more intense. So we're going to do a little bit of core work, people. Hey, have you hit that red button? Have you subscribed? Have you given it a thumbs up? Have you shared this video with someone you like or care about or you love? Why not? All right, without any further ado, let's do some core. All right, so let's come into downward dog, and let's come into downward dog utilizing a block. So we're going to go forwards and backwards from down dog to plank, dynamic movement, starting to wake up our core, right? So you're going to place that block high to the inner thighs. Like I said, I have a bamboo block and a foam block. For this one, I'm using the foam. And you're going to walk yourself out to downward dog, right? So inhale, come forward to plank pose, a push-up position. Again, as I said in previous videos, you should be able to move from down dog to plank without having to adjust your hands or feet. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. We'll do this a few more times. Inhale, forward to plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, forward plank pose. Exhale, downward dog pose. Let's do 3 more. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. One more time. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, down dog pose. Now you might be saying, hey, Michelle, I can't do that forwards and backwards. Another way that you can incorporate some core work from an all fours position without using the block is alternate lifting arm and leg. So you could, sometimes they call it bird dog or fight hydrant. This is your inhale, exhale, right? You have to find your core work to handle or to sustain stability. Exhale, lower the hand and knee down. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower it down. So imagine you're shaking someone's hand, your thumb is pointing up, you're flexing your foot, you're extending out to the heel. Exhale to lower, just a few more. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale to lower. Let's do one more time. Inhale, left arm, right leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right arm, left leg. Exhale, lower, pause. And just take a moment, child's pose. You can let your palms face up if that was a lot on your wrists. Very good. So now another thing that you can do to incorporate the core, we're still going to utilize the block, is to hover the knees above the ground. Sometimes they call it like a bear crawl. So my shoulders are right above the creases of my wrists. I'm going to curl my toes under. My hips are right above my knees. Take an inhale, and then I'm going to exhale. Just hover the knees above the mat. Squeeze the block, draw the belly in, lengthen from your pubic bone out to the crown of the head forward. And then you can tap, lift, tap, lift, tap, lift. You can do inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, or reverse. Exhale, inhale, inhale, exhale. As long as you're breathing, right, and you're moving. You'll feel a lot in the quads, but you're also working your core. Pause, hold, gently release the knees down. So as we're moving through this, you could think, okay, I want to do these series of exercises, and maybe you'll do 3 rounds. So I'm just showing you what you can do, and you can decide whether you want to do more or less, 3 reps, 1 reps, no repetitions, maybe just hold. There's so many ways to incorporate core work. Now let's do another one from downward dog, where we alternate moving in opposite legs to elbows and then switching. So inhale, reach your right leg back. As you exhale, draw your right knee towards your right arm. Inhale, take the leg back and up to the ceiling. Exhale, draw your right knee to your left arm. Inhale, leg back and up to the ceiling. And then exhale, draw your knee in towards you. Place your right foot forward and just pause here and breathe. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, step back to plank, pause, hold it. Exhale, lift the hips up and back, down dog. Now we'll do the same thing left side. Inhale, reach your left heel backwards. Exhale, left knee, left arm. Try to touch. Inhale, leg back and up to the ceiling. Now exhale, left knee, right arm. Inhale, take it back. This time, exhale, draw your knee towards your forehead. Bring that foot all the way up and just pause. So that movement of forwards and backwards, it does activate your core. Your ability to place your foot forward, without dragging your foot, that's core work as well. And then step it back, down dog, pause. Lift the hips up and back, down dog, pause. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat. Sit on your feet or on your heels. Take a moment. And then we're going to lay on our backs and we're going to move the legs. We'll do a bicycle, then we'll do a reach, right? Sometimes they refer to it as a yoga bicycle. I sometimes say, hey, we're doing an old school Jane Fonda. Yeah. Where's the leotard? Where's the tights? Hello. Okay. Hope you're not traumatized by that. So this also helps if your hamstrings are open, which is why we did the down dog. All right, so keep your block and or your weight close by. First, we'll do the bicycle. I'm going to do it with straight legs. And then we'll do this work with the block and or the weight. So you could have your arms by the sides of your body. You could bring your hands behind your head to support your head. This makes it a little bit more difficult because now I've just added more weight to the upper part of the body. Slowly split the legs. If it's too much to have your legs straight, you could certainly do the knees bent, which is why they call it a bicycle. So first, straight away, we're not going to add a twist. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Again, you can have your arms forward. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. What you want to concentrate on is drawing your belly in, like you're trying to move your belly away from your shirt. Keep that contraction of the belly muscles the entire time. You wouldn't walk around with your stomach pooching out, right? At least you don't want to do that. If you do that, you'll develop your stomach muscles going out, and you want to develop your stomach muscles going in. Strong core will help support a strong spine, specifically your lower back. Now we'll incorporate a twist. Take an inhale, exhale, lean or lift your heart and chest towards the forward leg. In this case, it's my right. Exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. I like to go slow, but you can certainly speed it up. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Inhale, exhale, switch. Well, one more each side. Inhale, exhale, switch. Try to keep your elbows wide. Inhale, exhale, switch. Bring it back to center, pause. And then for a moment, just look the head lower down. Now we'll reach up for our toes. I'm going to show you the work with the weights. And then I'm going to show you what you do with the block, kind of moving the block, the legs and the arms in opposition from each other. Slowly roll up to boat pose. What? Or teaser if you do Pilates. Grab your weight. So I've got this weight, they call it a shake weight. Okay. Slowly, mindfully roll down. Reach your arms up. Draw your knees in towards you. Oh, my mat is rippling. Take the legs up to the ceiling. Take an inhale, and then exhale, crunch up. And then reach up for your toes. Inhale, exhale, exhale, inhale. So you're working with your breath. I like to use an exhale to contract, but you can certainly do both, Pardon me, a little tickle in my throat. So you're reaching up. If you want to incorporate a twist, you would alternate moving to the right, moving to the left. And that's just getting your obliques involved, right? Lifting and trying your best to stay off of your shoulder blades. That's the hard part. If we're working, right? It's a yoga practice. We practice these things. We try to do them on a regular basis without judgment. We're just reaching, lifting, trying to work our core to make our bodies healthy, stable, fit. All of these things we need in our lives. And then come back through the center and continue to crunch up. Stay here, inhale, exhale. Lift and reach, pause. Some of you might say, oh my God, that hurts my neck. So you could put your hands and or the weight behind you and lift. It does make it harder. So now I've added more weight to my head and neck. The what is that? The weight is supporting my head, but it's harder. It's not easier. You want it even harder still, the lower the legs, the harder it is. So you can think of Ardha Navasana, half boat pose, and then gently place your feet down. Let the weight rest for a moment. Take a moment. If that hurt your neck, you might have to look to the right, look to the left, and then draw the knees in towards you. Place your, whatever you're using, weight or whatever, to one side. Gently draw the knees in, take an inhale, and then exhale, lift your forehead up. Try to make yourself really small. Reach the legs up to the ceiling. And one more time, we drift up. Boat pose, teaser, if you do Pilates. Now you're gonna get that weight. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move the block. I'm gonna use the foam block, it's a little bit lighter. Could you use a wood block? Yes, but it's heavy. And if it falls, it could hurt you. So you could use a foam block, you could use a pillow, you could wrap up a blanket or a towel. And place that block at the arches of the feet. And putting in long way. And then draw yourself back down. Reach the legs up and the block up. You know, you're not holding on for dear life, but you are firming. So the inner thigh and the groin get involved. Take an inhale here and then exhale. See if you can reach up for the block. As the legs lower, the arms go back. Come back together. Place the block at the arches of the feet. Move the block away. Move the arms away. Bring it back together. Inhale. Exhale, reach away. Exhale together. Inhale, reach away. Play with the breath that works best for you. Bring it together. Inhale. Exhale together. Inhale away. Bring it back up. Exhale. Inhale. Together. Now, what if I don't want to incorporate the block overhead? Lift and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Do I have to go all the way to the floor? Absolutely not. Inhale. Exhale. What if I don't want to move my legs? Inhale. Exhale. Change the block. Inhale. Exhale. One more full round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Hands behind the head. Take an inhale here. Squeeze the block. Exhale. Reach the block. Take the block behind the head as a pillow. Place the feet onto the mat. Pause for a moment. So notice we're doing that abdominal work, and you might feel other body parts involved, which is totally fine, right? So another thing that you can do is back body. What? All right. Take that block at the inner thighs. Press down into your feet. And inhale to bridge up. Exhale to lower. Lower abdominals. Inhale, bridge up. Exhale to lower. Keep the lower abdominals engaged. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Few more. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. One more time. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Pause. Since we're talking about the lower abdominals, let's dabble a little bit with the reverse crunch. So I have to use my hands. It's not very easy for me to do. You could inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So you're trying not to, as you can see, the legs come pretty close to me. Try not to take the legs overhead. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Because you're not going into a shoulder stand. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. You want that moment of pause. Lift. Lower. Just a few more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Could you do it with a bent knee? Yes, but it's harder. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Reach your arms to ceiling. Take an inhale here. And then exhale. Lift back up. Back to boat pose. Are you kidding? How many of these are we going to do? Quite a few. Stay here. Inhale. Then exhale. Slowly lower. Bring the soles of the feet together. Knees wide. Sometimes the hip flexors take over. So we're going to stretch them, right? Lift the heart, lift the chest. Pause and breathe. Okay, draw your knees in towards you. And we're going to do a plank and a side plank. Really? Yes, really. So many of us feel the work in the shoulders, which is normal, but eventually you want to position yourself in a way that you really are just contracting your abdominal muscles. So first we'll go back to down dog, and then we'll come forward to plank. Oh, I want to actually time this a bit. So plank, down dog. Then you're going to inhale, come forward to plank. And if you can, you start with this holding for 10 seconds, and then maybe you go to 20, and then maybe you go to 30. So you pace yourself, right? Every time you come to plank, see if you can hold it just a little bit longer. Contract your belly muscle, try to keep your shoulders over the creases of your wrists. Reach your sitting bones towards your heels. And the next thing you look at the clock, wow, it's already been 30 seconds, is that right? It is. Then you say, well, maybe I could do 5 more seconds. You could go forwards and backwards, so you're reaching out through the balls of the feet. Then you're like, I could do another 5 more seconds. Then I can do another 5 more seconds. Has it really been 45 seconds? Yes, it has been. Rolling, shifting, moving. Can I do a full minute? It's possible. Does it happen overnight? No, but it can be done. And look, it's been a minute of holding plank. You're going to pause, lower your knees, come off of your hands, turn your palms to face up. So now we'll do the same thing, but in a forearm, right? To get off our wrist, to give our wrist a break, we're going to do a forearm plank. So come down to your elbows. You can have your palms flat. You can have your palms together. And we're going to give it a go, right? Forearm plank. I'm going to place my hands on the mat and perhaps time yourself and see how long you can hold that forearm plank. Maybe it just starts with 5 seconds, then maybe 10, then maybe 15. And you might have to take a break. Could you put your knees on the mat? Well, of course you could. So I just looked up and I saw that my butt was here. No. We're not doing dolphin. We're doing forearm plank. And the next thing you know, you're looking at the stopwatch and it's already been 30 seconds. Okay, so maybe you change your hand position. So now my hands are in prayer. You can interlace your fingers with each other. And maybe you want to do what we did in plank and move forwards and backwards. This is sometimes referred to as saw. And then when you look at the clock, you're like, what? Has it already been 45 seconds? Yeah, it has. So there's only 15 more seconds to go? Is that right? Yes, Michelle, that is correct. Only 5 more seconds to go? Yes, we are there. It has been a minute. Lower the knees to the mat. Sit down, take a moment of pause. That's excellent work. A minute of plank and a minute of forearm plank. Killer abs, killer abs. Let's do a side plank. Not going to hold it as long, but I'd like to give you options. So side plank can be done like so. Let me show you. You can bring your feet together, and that's your side plank. You can stagger the feet. You can place the top foot down, or bottom knee down, arm and leg lifted. Side plank. Now let's do, and also the second side. Feet together. Feet stacked. Foot in front of thigh. Bottom knee down, top leg lifted. So many ways to do side plank. And you're building strength each way. Now let's do the same thing in a forearm plank. All right. So when you bring your forearm down, I like to angle it a little bit. Do you have to? No, but that's how I like to do it. Doing the same way. First, stack your feet. Maybe stagger your feet. Maybe bend the front knee. Maybe lower the bottom knee, lift the leg up. From the back view, forearm is coming down, angled in a bit, stacked feet, staggered feet, top foot in front of thigh, knee down, leg lifted, arm lifted. Each prep, I guess, modification, builds on top of the other. All right, how are we going to finish this? Well, we're going to finish this seated. So for review, you can move from plank to down dog with the block. You can lay on your back, do bicycles. You can reach your legs up with weight or block and crunch up. You can do boat pose, navasana, teaser. You can do knees to arms, right? From down dog, bring in one knee to opposite knee. You could do planks, forearm planks, side planks. And another thing that we didn't do today, but maybe we'll do it in another video, are burpees, right? So if you don't have a lot of time, but you want to incorporate some sort of abs, this is a great way to do it. So if you haven't already, hit that red button to subscribe. If you like these kind of videos, give it a thumbs up, maybe share it with a friend. And thank you so much for subscribing and joining me on this YouTube channel. Happy fall, y'all. It's October. We're moving into a different season. It's a birthday month. It's Halloween. It's so many things. So peace out, yogis. Ciao for now. And thanks once again for subscribing. See you next time. Bye, guys.